Hello and welcome back to episode 51 of Control. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So let's see what Emily has to say, I guess. Have to choose a direction for the Bureau.
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it?
Define anything.
Anything unusual?
Define unusual.
Emily.
Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation. It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleansed control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any His corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself. Did the board let the Hiss corrupt the nail? Did they want me to cleanse it? If so, why? What do you
Good
know
questions.
about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore is famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. You know, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated.
Same.
Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that. Strangely, the only two board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances.
They blew out their brains.
If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire them? I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean to imply that...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them. What do you know about an entity named Former?
I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed bug thing. I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened and now it's... separate?
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or a group or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory. Although it could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it. I'm gonna keep looking around.
I wish I could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
Speaking of bureaucracy, you know what we could do? We could do Pope's collection. For which we need to be in the warehouse.
Don't be a stranger.
Who could be stranger than me, Emily Pope? And we are going to the warehouse. So we have, I think, 2 more cards to find. And here I am talking over the loading screens, which I usually cut out. Good job, me. What was that? Son of a gun. Cut it out. Eat it. Oh, did I get them both? Nice. I did not. No, I did get them both. I just got some fresh spawns. Come on, just leave me alone. I got work to do here. Gotta do a scavenger hunt for my chief scientist or something. What the hell was that? Oh. You got him too, huh? Go play with my friend. Well done. Those jukebox tokens are dropping like crazy. Jukebox. Okay, so where did we find the IDs that we found? We found them in some of these buildings, and we found them inside the elevator. Found one up there. Nothing. So they probably are all around here somewheres. I found one in one of these rooms. It wasn't this one, but it was right there. So where would some other ones hide? Non-working shower. Yeah, great. Nope. Pretty sure I looked in this one also. Yeah, looks familiar. Up top? Nope. Yeah, and one of them was there. Damn. Interesting. And aged out, excuse me, item box. Okay, nothing there, but that's gonna go somewhere. Or is it just a way to get over there? I don't think so. Back across? No. Okay, we've been this way. I think. But, oh, well, I am wrong.
Another one of those ID cards. Security chief.
Okay, we need one more. Per Archival Mandates 8.A, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. This paradimensional occurrence consisted of 3 sequential sinkholes induced by subterranean implosions, revealing foreign material of magmatic qualities. A local chapter of the Youth Science League were participating in an archaeological dig on the hill when the event occurred. Many boys were injured in the resulting collapse. Some touched the magma directly. Bureau agents arrived at the scene 7 days after the incident. Samples of the lava-like material were taken. The area was quickly sealed off from the public at our recommendation. Our aim was to ensure all remnants of the material were rendered inoffensive, but the magma descended too deeply into the earth to retrieve. Foul-smelling odors were detected in the area, which were hypothesized being the dissipated elements' vapor trail left at the scene. All acquired material was delivered to Washington for examination in the Bureau's on-site laboratories. You know, a prequel game might be really interesting, too. Play in the early days of the Bureau before things got really wild. Before the board. Okay, so now the elevator seems to be complete. I don't think we have any more missing floors. So where's that last card? You know, that's got to be related. How am I supposed to get in there? If I go down just one floor, it's going to take me past all of those. Right? Wrong. Okay. Not super interesting, this floor. Let's go down one more. We're on 5, go to 4. We can't take the elevator back to that floor that we were on either. And what if I go back up to 6 now? There it is. It's 4 flashes of light. And if I go down to 4, then what? Nothing. It only happens when I go up. And what if I go up to 5? nothing. And if I go up to 6 now... There it is. Okay, so I only have to go down 1 floor to see it. I think I need a different gun for this. Yeah, let's try it. Okay. So go down to 5 and then come back up. This has got to be really fun to watch. Now back up to 6. I'm just going to pick a direction. See if I can catch it. What am I supposed to do with this? They're hiss nodes. I've got to break them. But I'm not even convinced I can shoot things through the walls. You know what? I'm going to pause it. Because watching me go back up and down has got to be super annoying. Okay, so there it was. I'll probably cut that back a little bit. Just a matter of remembering that I could pause the elevator. Hey, it's a cat. Okay. I think that's the only cat that I've met. And I think that hunting the rest of those down is something that I very much want to do. But also that I'm not going to do it on camera. If there would be the last ID card in here, that would be just swell. But there isn't. There isn't a control point at every floor, is there? No. Where's the last one? I forgot that I had a crap gun equipped. Cool. Oh, and I'm back at that one that I just opened. Let's go down to the ground floor and search down there some. Come along, elevator. I mean, you ought to be up here already because I'm up here and I'm the only person that uses the elevator. What fraction of the employees of the Bureau of Control would you estimate have been lost over the course of this game? Do you think we're down to 10%? 5%? Is Jessie gonna have to, like, go before Congress and explain herself or talk about a hiring budget or anything like that? I mean, I guess you won't have to talk about a budget, because we already know that the budget is off the books. We've probably read something about how the Bureau hires, but I kind of like the idea that everybody just kind of wanders in like Jesse, and that's your interview. You find your way into the building and you're hired. I like the way the tails of her jacket are just stuck like that. It's like she's got wings. Oh, I broke it. Okay, so where else can we look? Ouch. Excuse me. Where did you come from? There's two of them. I just don't want to play. I got stuff I want to do. Come on. How many are there? You go deal with the other one. Can we be done now? Oh my god. I thought that I couldn't open this door until I had the cards.
This ID card was for an excavation engineer. Why did so many people abandon their cards down here?
Jesse, they didn't just abandon their cards. They abandoned their bodies. Okay, so now we've got a puzzle. What do you suppose the clue is here? Is it this document? Dr. Ash, as Chief Excavation Officer, it's my job to support the research team, so I got you your machine for that ridiculous sand research project. However, it's also my responsibility to ensure the safety of my crew. Do you know how many trips it took me to get an entire bulldozer down here piece by piece? And do you know how many of my guys we lost in those trips? Here's a hint. Too fucking many. Which brings me to my point. I'm writing to you today because of this request form that just landed on my desk. Apparently, you want a lightweight 1 or 2 man military-grade helicopter for the purpose of surveying the vast expanse of columns by air. I bet you didn't even stop to wonder how much time, money, effort, and blood this toy would cost us. Well, no, sir, I am sorry, but we will not subject my men to another month of marching through that death trap upstairs. For Christ's sake, these people have families. Not that they ever get to see them anymore. Request denied. Alright, well that was not the clue that I had been hoping for.
From the layer of dust on this place, nobody's swept here in years. Not even
No
Ahti.
kidding.
No way he'd stand for this.
That's an interesting
There's
point,
an
isn't it?
elevator, which I'm sure is super safe. And a space in each terminal for an ID card. But which card goes where?
Yeah, which card goes where? That's the crux of it. Nothing of interest there. Well, what happens if I just... Lead physicist? No reaction. Alright, well that's the worst outcome. Oh, that says 1. I don't have a 1, but I have an 11. How does that sit with you? Oh, that one also says 1, doesn't it? How about you? Another 1. Okay, so much for that thought. Alright, give me back that card. I don't see anything about the cards themselves. And the room is lit as if there's nothing for me to see. Alright, well, you know what? We've been doing a bunch of heckin' pauses this episode, but we're gonna do another one.
This person obviously liked guns.
And who likes guns? A security chief likes guns. Of course, I should be just looking at the stuff on the desks, and that tells me. So this is a cartographer. And this is... whatever's left.
It worked. Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator that goes who knows how far down.
I mean, it's the same one we've been riding, isn't it? It looks perfectly safe. Yeah, it is the same one. If it was going to betray us, it would have done it by now. Right?
Dust. Still, this lab's way tinier than any other.
Not a good idea, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. No, don't dodge into them.
Why do they need such a long door down here?
Okay, we good? Is there anything down here for me to grab? Probably not. But why not make a mess while we're down here, right? Oh, there is a grab. And a valve. Uh-huh. And what good did that do? That is a big door. Another pillar? What is that? Oh, that's super not cool is what that is. Oh, come on. Why are we stuck to? Okay, well, we are out of time for episode 51, and I can tell that fight's going to be a real pain in my ass anyway, so come back and see me again in episode 52 for what's probably going to be the very last episode of Control. Talk to you soon.